Casper has made history. 10 blocks per second. That's never been seen before with a proof-of-work blockchain. And now it's done. And this update brings new exchange listings with it. Now that we already talked about it on Monday, and new projects. All of that here in the video and much more. Hey, welcome to the Higher Crypto Owl. Yes, it's exciting what's happening right now around Casper. That's why there's another new Casper video right away. There are new projects that should be kept an eye on. There's already a Launchpad, quite exciting, and possibly a new exchange listing. The signs are becoming clearer. And if you're registered, you can check it all out. Let's take a look at the whole thing here. Let's start with the price around Casper. I mentioned that this update is indeed historic. But just this update alone doesn't push the price. Yes, and that's exactly how it was. Here in the 4-hour chart, let's take a closer look and extend the regression channel a bit longer. There we see we're currently moving at the lower edge of this regression channel. So still, yes, for me, this death zone, these 11 cents or 11.5 cents, one could argue whether it's 11 or 11.5 cents. These need to be sustainably broken through, probably more like 11 cents. Let me take a look right now. No, 11.5 is fine based on the pure lines. So 11.5 would need to be sustainably broken through to say, we're back on a good path. Yes. And that could, of course, happen with new stock listings. I know, and I do read your comments. I also read many Kaspa chats and so on. New stock listings initially bring a price push, but in the long term, they tend to lead to a sell-off. Why? How come? It's relatively easy to explain. First, you introduce a new cryptocurrency to a new exchange where it wasn't available before. There might be more people registered there, for example, Binance, the largest crypto exchange in the world. Many people are registered there. They suddenly see, oh, KAS? What is KAS? They look it up. Maybe there's an informational article. And initially, you bring this cryptocurrency, or the KAS coin in this case, to more people. And they probably buy it because they say, oh, interesting project. I'll invest a few euros and set it aside. In the long term, however, this also leads to having many more people who can sell on this platform. So, yes, in the long term, if nothing new comes around this project, no new update, no new hype, maybe no presentation, who knows, then it happens that many people sell off again or trade the whole thing because it's not necessarily that many people are selling when the price drops, but a lot of future trading is done. If many people are betting on a short here, then the price often goes down. So it's not always the case that an exchange solely brings us the price push, but initially it does. And exactly that, I believe, is also the case with KAS. That we see there will be a price push initially, and after that we can be very curious about where it will go. So we are all waiting for big exchanges to join. And big exchanges, maybe we have one. Let's take a look right away. The historic moment of 10 blocks per second is here in this video. This moment from 1 block per second to 10 blocks per second. This is what the Eizer block deck of Casper looks like now. I watched this video and thought, really cool. The video, you can make something really cool out of it if you watch the video and the reaction is like, so here, update. Now we have 10 blocks. I think you could really throw a party for that because it's historic. But okay, if you want to watch the video, as always, all the links and sources I use here can be found below in the video description. Yes, and then there's of course the big topic that with this new fork, meaning this new block deck with 10 blocks per second, we also have the big topic of smart contracts. I know that many people have already minted KIC20 tokens, traded them, made a lot of money with them, and this will be possible again here when new smart contracts come, because then they will run directly on the Casper blockchain. And that's exciting. But before that, there's something like KRC20 again, this time with its own layer or two, namely Cryptocom or Caspercom. Here, this is what it looks like. It now has swaps here. We will also take a closer look at the projects in a moment, and this is what it looks like. Caspercom says the Casper layer 2 is coming and has shown swaps here. Let's enlarge this. Has shown swaps here, for example, Nacho and so on. So the KLC20 tokens would be as Casper layer 2. There was Nacho to, I don't even know, who was it traded to? Now I was too fast here, layer 2. Okay, no one can read that. Poor graphics, poorly recorded, but this is an illustration of how the whole thing will work with the Kaspa layer 2, where the Casper or the KRC20 tokens will also run. And these projects, as I said, we'll take another look at them shortly, because with the new update, there are, of course, also new projects or new news. We'll take a look at them in a moment. Then, the topic with the wallets that I showed. I was asked, where is Bitpanda actually, or where are the other exchange wallets? A little hint, you can also find the link in the video description. Up here, it's explained again. You are from such and such amount up to this and that. Here is the balance you need to maintain to be a crab, octopus, a shark, whatever. In the end, we are all just watermen or water carriers. You can see this balance and how everything is listed. And then you can see these tags here: Maxi Wallet, Uphold Wallet, Gate.io, Bybit Wallet, Bitgate Wallet. That was the first page. Now let's just move a little further. Here 2, 3. There we already find the Deck Knight Protocol Fund. 4, 5. There we find the KuCoin wallet. They also have relatively little, only rank 49, even though many have said KuCoin he is a game changer when they list Casper. It's just that Gate.io and KuCoin are no longer the wallets they used to be. Here is only the burn address. You can also see that there are an extremely large number of KAS here, over 11 million, that have been burned. So that's where you send KAS if you no longer need them. Then we also find the Pionix US wallet. Not Pionix, but Pionix. We find it here with under 10 million. Yes, and then it continues a bit further. I think you can also find an Uphold withdrawal or deposit address, one of the two. And I think there should be a KuCoin wallet address coming up. Well, Coinex. Coinex is also still in the game. And as I said, I think KuCoin should come up again. And then I think you can search Bitget. Bitpanda is not marked at all, as far as I know. Pionix wallet, the global Pionix wallet, and the Pionix US is before that. Here again, a KuCoin deposit or withdrawal address. So you see, you can look around a bit here, just scroll through a bit. But I can imagine that Bitpanda wasn't marked as a tag at all. So you put in a tag and say, this is associated with that particular wallet. I could now go ahead and say, I have no idea. I've always told you, and it's no secret. Need to click a bit more. I don't think I'll get there that quickly. I hold 1 million KAS. I've always said that. Whether I have more or less, I don't know, but no, I would never go below 1 million. I've always said that. Imagine there's a wallet here with 1 million, then I could spend a day on it. Here, Crypto Owl wallet as an example, and then everyone would see it. But nobody cares. You've seen how far away that is. But you can see that these wallets are no longer anonymous to some extent. And if an exchange goes and says, watch out, here, there, this is our wallet, or this is our deposit address, then people can tag the whole thing. Then they go to the address and add a tag. And if many people do that, it gets adopted here. So be careful, observe. For example, wallet number 2 has not accumulated anymore. Has it become too expensive for them, even though the price hasn't increased since the update? Let's look at the last two candles and first C. A red candle after the update. The update was on Monday, then on Tuesday a red candle, today again a slightly green candle. So we see, yes, there's still potential, but there needs to be a push. And this push could be a new exchange listing. If you say, I don't want to wait for a new exchange listing, I want to buy Kaspa now, then do it on Mexi. Mex has extremely low fees. Additionally, you get 10% cash back when you sign up using the link in the video description or the pinned comment. Take the 10% because the fees will eventually increase, and then it will be worth it. Then you can, for example, buy Casper here, with over 2,000 other cryptocurrencies. The list is so long. This is the exchange with the most listed and fastest listed cryptocurrencies. Additionally, there's the bonus of 2 million USDT you can claim if you're a trader, and at the same time, $8,000 as a bonus if you're new. Then there are the launch pools where you can win something daily, the Kickstarters that come in every day, and you receive some tokens or USDT, and the airdrop plus. Especially if you're new, it's extremely worthwhile. So feel free to check it out here. Especially as a new registration, all these bonuses are worth it. And now they have an incredible bonus and I find it really amazing. They have a big pizza day event and it runs until the 22nd of May. Do a bit of trading, specifically Bitcoin, go into Bitcoin long and short, trade a little. You can also close the trades relatively quickly. That means if you're in the positive, you can say, oh, I have a €1 profit, close it immediately, and it already counts as volume that you've traded. This means you can achieve a large volume relatively quickly with small, fast trades, and then you can win here, namely $10,000 in Bitcoin, MacBook Pro M4 Max, Airport Max, premium football merchandise, unlimited pizza. I mean, that's pretty crazy. Unlimited pizza. They have some kind of deal with a pizza company. You just need to sign up here. And once you're logged in at MEXC, register for the event. And here you can see again what you have won or can win. And this is where you need to collect your physical prizes. So that means you need to, yes, exactly, I am registered. Then you need to enter the physical prizes here. So sign up here, enter your address here, and then you can win. I find the whole thing extremely exciting. So until the 22nd of May, it's worth checking out MEXC. Again, for all the bonuses available every day. Check out MEXC and get an additional 10% cashback with the link in the Binance video description. And what is this exchange now? Is it Binance now? No, it's not Binance yet, but it's another exchange where I'm not registered. That's why we can't check it out at all. But if you're registered there, then go ahead and check it out. Crypto.com has indicated here that they have now listed Casper or have made a how-to article on how to buy Casper. And they simply said, step by step, create an account, add a payment method, start trading with the Crypto.com app. I neither have a Crypto.com account nor the app, so I can't check it out. Crypto.com was never my exchange. It never interested me. There were a few offers for me to advertise for them. I said, no, I don't like you. Why should I advertise for you then? Then you can simply search for Casper here and then just enter the amount to buy. So you can just buy here. I'm curious. Write in the comments, does it really work? As I said, they published it here. Here is Crypto.com again. As I said, you can on the website, and that's something that really annoys me. You saw it, I wasn't logged in at MEXC. I could see all the cryptocurrencies. Here, there should actually be crypto and direct buy. So I can see what you have listed. So there's some information missing here. That's why I already said from the beginning, just from your presence, from my opinion about an exchange, that I say I want to see what they have listed. I don't want to go to Google and say Crypto.com listings or check on CoinMarketCap to see what they have listed, but I want to see on their website. When I go to crypto, not just we have over 400 cryptocurrencies listed. No, I want to know what. What? Without logging in? That's because normally, as you've seen with MEXC, I can directly enter KAS. Then I see, yes, it's listed. Or with other exchanges, oh, it's only listed as a future, but not as a spot. Here, I can't see it. There's just some weird article you can buy. So, do they have it now or not? Hey, I don't know. So, if you have a Crypto.com account, check it out. Take a look and see if KAS is available here. And then at some point, Crypto.com could also appear as a wallet address when people see that it belongs to Crypto.com. So a new listing. As I said, I'm not 100% sure if it's through now. I hope so. And then we'll soon see a new listing. Yes, then I said, besides a new listing and all these updates, there are, of course, new projects here as well. We just took a look at the layer R2 swaps, and that's exactly how we'll continue. And now, let's take a look at a few projects. I should mention that the list of these projects is not from me, but it was posted in a Telegram group, and I simply adopted these links because I said, hey, we can show them and take a quick look into the projects. Let's start with SilSwap, as they were called. Now they are called SilSwap, so they have rebranded. This is apparently a fork of Uniswap version 2. Well, it is an open protocol and was forked from version 2 at that time. And they have already launched with KRC20 tokens. And we can see here the official Nacho partner. So this is already interesting. We already have a DEX. And they also write here that you can trade KAS and SEAL, for example. But here is the catch. The thing is, I see too many cryptologists. I don't know what it's called right now. But in any case, there are supposedly so many KRT20 tokens here already. So SiloSwap, and they have their own token. It should always be said, yes, I am presenting a few projects here and showing you a few projects, but you always have to consider for yourself whether you need the 2 millionth DEX token or if you need another token from the layer 2, even though we have a magnificent block deck here. Everyone has to decide for themselves, but I'll introduce you to a few projects here, or rather show you what's available. Then we have the Kaspa bots. We know it as the Telegram bot, where you can make purchases. There are rumors that they will eventually get their own token, which will somehow allow you to get new mint tokens at a lower cost. I don't know if that's true. Do you need it? I also don't know, especially if there will soon be launchpads and decks where I can buy the tokens directly without minting them through a Telegram bot. As I said, you should know for yourself. I'm just showing it. Then Cryptocom, I just showed it. Also, here was this picture, this very well taken one where you can see everything. Then here's a layer 2 company address, a layer 2 Casper address. Yes, okay. I'm curious. I'm curious to see if it will work out. But as I said, these are all things that are slowly being built here. That means the ecosystem is growing. Let's continue with Zswap. Zswap is a DEX aggregator. DEX aggregator means in this case, it finds the best price. So when you swap with them, they find the best price on the market. So that means you can relatively cheaply buy Casper or KRC20 tokens, depending on what you want to swap. So a DEX aggregator is also good, one must say. And then Casper Finance. And Casper Finance is apparently a DEX, but there is hardly any information available about it. Casper Finance is from the United Emirates, but to be honest, I don't know if it will become something big. Casper Finance initially reads to me as, yeah, it could be a DEX, but Casper Finance could also be an investment fund. And I follow many Casper accounts, but no one follows it. But it's a project that can definitely, be showcased. Let's move on. And of course, new wallets are also being added. When we have such an update from the blockchain, new wallets will eventually be added as well. Remember the hardware wallet Tangent, which I already showed you in the last video. I am and remain firm that personal responsibility is a must. That means which site you open, you have to know yourself. You don't see the transaction here because you don't have a screen, so you can confirm this transaction. But if you always navigate on the right site, then nothing really happens to you. That's why I know the criticism of Tangam, but I like to use it especially when on the go. Super wallet, I can't say otherwise. And at BC, many people use a different wallet anyway. One they already had before, for example, the market leader or others. And then we see here a new Castle wallet. So not, did I say Casper wallet? Castle wallet with a K, not with a C. The Castle wallet, it looks like this. So something is coming there too, and they have also welcomed the update here. And no one I know follows it, but maybe you'll follow it soon because you're interested in a new wallet. Yes, and if you say new tokens, I want to get involved because I missed out a bit on KRC20. I would like to continue, or I would like to take my chance this time. Then it's naturally difficult to find tokens at first, to get in, to mint them. Maybe through the Telegram bot, then the price has risen. Then I can't get them at that price anymore. Everything is a bit difficult. But what if you have a Launchpad? And here is the first Launchpad that has announced that they want to collaborate with KAS Layer 2 or KRC20, call them what you want, in All Things Together. We also see here, powered by EWM on Casper. So a firm virtual machine. So Layer 2 from Casper. Around, it's being built here on this Launchpad. Coming soon, is not yet available, but you can take a look. Moonbound.gg is also the website for it. This is how it all looks, and they want to list many KRC20 or Casper Layer 2, call them what you want. Maybe even Casper block deck directly when the smart contracts are there. Many tokens here in the near future. Just so you can see, Something is being built here. Not only are we seeing new exchange listings here that might potentially push the price, but also new people who become aware of the project, as it will be a historic moment. The community continues to grow. You can see this in the Telegram groups, whether it's the purely German Telegram group. Wait, there is a German Telegram group. Check out the link in the video description. There you will also find the link to the German Telegram group about Kaspa. Or of course the English or official Telegram group. It keeps getting bigger. So the project is growing and growing, or rather the community is growing and growing and growing, and the attention is there. And that is of course positive. And many people can of course make a big impact, meaning they can also drive the price up. So the whole Casper project is extremely exciting with this historic update. Now, the smart contracts are still missing to play around a bit, just like we know from Ethereum. All these projects that have been built on it and have had some great successes, think of the DEX Uniswap. That's why I always mention Uniswap. Great success, but many try to imitate it. But overall, do we really need the 2 millionth DEX token? Therefore, if you want to invest in new tokens, whether it's on the Casper blockchain with the Casper L2, with the KLC20 tokens, or on completely different blockchains, always consider, do we need this token or a layer 2, layer 3, and so on? Do I need this? Or just to pay a bit of transaction fees on a layer 3, 4, or whatever, which might not even be widely used? And yes, the application might not be needed much because there is already a layer 1 and a layer 2. Just a little tip, so check everything out. Links to everything I've shown can be found in the video description. For further questions, just use the comment function. And I hope you also enjoyed this historic moment around the Casper block deck. A great future awaits now. You can help shape this great future by being active in the Casper community. Because remember, there is no company behind Casper. It is an open, decentralized network, just like Bitcoin. In this spirit, I say thank you for watching and see you in the next video.